iMovie. At certain points during this video, I'm going to ask you guys to pause me and to actually do what I have done in the video. During this time, you will actually be creating an iMovie. Alright, to start, what we're going to be looking for is to see if you have iMovie already in your dock, down here or wherever you keep it. If it is not there, simply go to your hard drive, to Applications, and scroll to find iMovie. Once you've found it, please click on it and drag it into your dock. And that way it'll appear there whenever you need it. Click on iMovie to load it. Loading it may take a little while if this is the first time you've ever opened iMovie. If it is not, then you probably already have some videos in here. After you have opened iMovie, you should first notice that there are 4 distinct sections within the open window. Each part works together. In the upper left-hand side, you will find your project library. This is where you will create new movies and view and edit old ones. To the right of this, you will find the project viewer. This will show you what your project will look like with all of the editing you have done to it. The lower right-hand side is dedicated to all the video and pictures that you have stored in iMovie and that have been imported from iPhoto. To the left of this is the event library. This will help you to organize and find different video that you have used. Now that we know the different areas of the iMovie window, we will create a new project and begin to learn the editing process. Your first step is to go to the project library in the upper left-hand side. In the lower right-hand side of this section, you will find a button that looks like a plus sign. By clicking on this, you'll create a new project. A drop screen will appear that will allow you to name your project and pick a potential theme. Sometimes these themes are fun to play with, but can be tough for building a proper movie. For right now, we will go with no theme and create. To create this, please at this time pause the video and actually create this in your iMovie. Alright, welcome back. In the project library section, you will see that you have a grouping of empty squares and a prompt to drag media here. Okay? Some of you may already have video material in the lower right-hand section, but those that do not, I will show you how to import and create new videos. Start by finding the camera button on the middle left of the screen. By clicking on this, you will enable the built-in camera in your computer and allow you to capture video using your computer. If you have an external video camera, such as a flip, and it is plugged in, you'll be able to import those videos from this same spot. What I would like you to do now is to spend about 20 seconds recording video that we'll use to learn some editing basics. And this is how it will look. Simply find yourself, say hello, click on capture, and record. And then you've got yourself the start to your first iMovie. When you're finished recording, press stop, and done. And your video will appear in the lower right-hand side. Please pause me and actually make this happen. Welcome back. I hope that was fun. Okay, so now now that you have your media, you will be able to begin the editing process. To get the video into your project area, click and drag your mouse from one selection of your video to the other, like this. When you put your cursor back over the selected area, you'll find that it is a hand. Please pause your video to do this. If you click and drag the selected video into the empty project area, the media will be copied and now be part of your new project where you can edit it and not ruin the originals. Please pause the video again to drag your media to the project area. There are a few basic skills we're going to work on with the new project. The first is how to split and trim different selections of video. To do this, you first need to select the area that you either wish to split or trim. Once you have selected the area, control-click or right-click over the selection. You will have a box that appears with many different options. About halfway down, you will find both trim clip and to selection and split clip right here. If you trim to selection, you will only be left with the area that you have selected. If you split the clip, you will find that you are left with 2 different clips or 3 different clips, but all of the media is there. Please pause me and take some time to use the trim clip and split clip tool. Alright, great. Now that you've done that, what are the advantages to splitting a clip? You can rearrange the order of the clip. You can duplicate the clip. You can slow down or raise or lower the volume of the clip. There are many different editing tools that are available to you. The next editing tool we are going to explore is how to add transitions to your movie. The transition button appears in the middle right-hand side. If you click on it, you'll find that there are many different transitions that are available to you. All of these can allow you to add a little flair to your movies. What I'm going to ask you guys to do is to choose one of these transitions. I would choose one that is very not a cross dissolve or a cross blur, but either a fade to black or one of these down here. I'm going to simply grab this and drag it up in between 2 of my pieces of video, and as I play the video by pressing the space bar, you'll see that the transition works. Press the start. Great. Now please pause me and take a second to actually do this. Now, at certain points during your movie, you're going to want to add text, either as a opening scene or at the ending credits or even during the movie to have some sort of explanation. The text button is right next to the transition button. It looks like the T. When you click on it, it gives you many different options on how your text will appear. Some are basic, some move. They can be a lot of fun. Once again, all you need to do is click and drag the text block up to where you want your text to appear. You can type in new text and click done, and then when you play this part of your movie, the text will appear. Now please take just a minute and actually do this. Great, so now you guys should have a pretty fun iMovie, but what is it lacking at this point? Music. So that's what we're going to add last. I want you guys to go to the music button, and you'll find that not only do they have sound effects, GarageBand, but also your iTunes library will appear in this music area. So, to add music, once again, all you're doing is choosing what you'd like, clicking and dragging it into the selected area that you want it, and it will appear. Okay, and when you press play, when you're finished recording, press the start. You'll actually hear it. That was a closing door if you did not get that. Guys, please pause me once again. Add the music. Alright, great. At this point, you should have an iMovie that looks something like this. It should have a transition, it should have text, and it should have some sort of sound or music. If you don't, or if you've missed anything, please go back, play that section again, and try it again. Also, you can email me with any questions. This is just the basics of iMovie. There's so much more that you can do with it. And in the next edition of this, I'm going to show you guys how you can actually share your iMovies after you've made them. Thanks guys for viewing, and I'll see you in class.